When we picked up the Peugeot, we didn't know where all of the rear axle components were, but little by little they came to light in crevices in the boot and wrapped up in newspaper and stuff like that. So now I think we've got everything together. So we've got some big chunky rear springs here. The spring goes over that. There's a little rubber seat that sits on the bottom there. Hopefully I'll be able to compress this spring enough just to get it mounted onto the top cross member, because once I've got this spring compressed, the other one will be in here like this, like so. Sit that in. Then this cross member goes over the top, and then these nuts screwed into the top here. So that's what's got to happen. It's a warm day and I'm already getting a bit of a leak on, so let's see if I can get on with this. Now I'm trying to leave myself enough space to be able to get these compressors out, because I've got a feeling that this might be a little bit trickier than I'm anticipating. Now you can see the damper protruding through the top of the spring. I'm keeping my head away, because if these compressors fail, I'll take my head off. Well, that's one down, one to go. And that's how you get the top rear cross member on. Now to get this bottom cross member on. Should be simple. I've got my drive shafts here with two joints on them, which allows the wheel to go up and down as it hits bumps in the road. Now there may be a problem, because I'll have to leave the final drive, the differential, kind of floating a little bit, and then I'm going to have to lift that up into position finally at the very end. So I'm going to put the drive shafts in to the hubs, squeeze them in a little bit. So one side I should be able to get in. Let's try it. Right, okay, so I've got one side in. Now if I pull the differential out a little bit, I may be able to persuade the other side in. Now this is not at all easy. I've got a better idea. I've got to take one step backwards. So let's get the drive shaft roughly where it wants to be, and the final drive, and yep. There we go, get the splines in. Now I can put my wishbone bolts back in. So that's our springs, our top cross member, our hubs and trailing arms, the front cross member, and drive shafts, of course, all in place. Nothing's tightened up yet, because I want to give it a little bit of wiggle room when we offer it up into the car, because hopefully it will all fit together. That was hot work on a hot day.